for this. Well, guys, last time we saw each other was San Diego, right? A couple months ago.
Yeah.
Well, who would have thought we would be in this situation right now? But it seems like you've both been quite busy, right? What have you been up to lately?
It's been a busy time for me. I had a baby a month ago.
I know.
So that's been really exciting. A little baby boy.
And with some Slovakian roots.
Yeah. So we're going to be spending some time in Slovakia. Come see the grandma.
Come and see me.
Yeah, and we can hang out. But yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, a lot of diaper changes, late nights, but yeah, it's been good.
Well, congrats on that. That is amazing news.
Yeah. I actually, after Indian Wells, I got stuck in California because I got a little sick. My wife got a little sick, so we kind of quarantined in a hotel. We got tested. It was negative, but we didn't want to travel, so we stayed next to Mike at an Airbnb for 10 weeks. Fortunately, we got to see the birth of his first child, which was awesome. Got to spend time with our grandparents, our folks who we haven't seen much over the last 23 years, just days here and there. So that was nice. I don't think we'll probably ever get to do that again, especially me being out in Miami. So it was a blessing in disguise for us. Yeah.
Mike, how much has your life changed over the last couple of months, and how much sleep have you been really getting?
It's been a total change. I've actually been getting decent sleep because Nadia's got to breastfeed at night, so I can go into the other room, but I come in the morning and I take about 3 or 4 hours in the morning and let her take a nap. But yeah, it's not about me anymore. It's about the baby. I can see how hard it was for Bob having 3 kids on the road and trying to play tennis. It's a full-time job when you have a baby.
How about the kitchen and cooking skills? How much more credit are you giving your wives now, realizing that maybe not that easy, right?
No, it's not. I stepped it up a little bit. I've learned how to use all the pots and the pans and some spices and, baking cookies and muffins. My job's been breakfast in the morning, so I've been getting up early. I've been making Michelle a coffee and been getting the breakfast started, whether it's pancakes or eggs. And I know Mike's been making almost 3 meals a day for Nadia. So his game's a little sharper than mine, but I'm a good breakfast guy. Yeah. It's been fun though. I've been kind of thrown into the fire, and it's kind of like I had to step up or no one eats because Nadia is so busy with the baby that I've looked on YouTube. I've found a lot of recipes, and now I'm baking. I'm making steak. I'm making everything, from breakfast, lunch, dinner. So it's been good. And Bob, you guys did a good little cooking video on Instagram. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I think we made a Spanish tortilla.
I was watching that, and it made me want to try one right away. I haven't had the time for it, but I will, thanks to you guys.
All right.
Okay, let's go from kitchen now to what we see behind you there. A few guitars, piano. We all here play a little bit of music. Just tell me how important you think that is, and the benefit we had when we were growing up, that our parents were all about, doing different things, not only having to focus on sports, and how much you want to apply that to your kids as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, go ahead. When we grew up, we didn't have TV in our house, which opens up a lot of hours. My kids, we have tablets, we have TV, streaming. There's a lot of hours chewed up by kind of mindless activities. So we were lucky enough to be enriched by music. My dad was in a band. We had all the instruments set up in our living room. We would play tennis, come home, instead of watching TV, which we didn't have, we'd do our homework and then play music. Mike and I have really fallen in love with it. We've probably spent more hours playing music than we have tennis, which is wild. Not going to claim to be a better musician than a tennis player, but it's something I'm doing right now. My daughter loves it. She's playing a lot of Taylor Swift songs. My little boy's playing drums. He's 6 years old. So as a family, it's been great to come together. My mom plays bass. My dad plays everything. Out in California, we were playing 4 hours a day as a family. It was great to share that time together. I know Mike, he jams on his guitar all day long. He's going to want to get little baby Jake. And I know, Danny, you're a classical pianist. You grew up with that. I'm not formally trained. I've learned most of my stuff on YouTube and just been listening to songs and trying to figure them out. I would love to go the route you went learn how to read, learn more technique. But right now I'm just a jammer.
It's fun. It's a big part of our life. It's a great balance because we always bring our instruments on the road. So Bob and I are jamming in hotel rooms, and it's a great outlet for stress because you can be at the courts all day worried about your matches and your practice. You come back to your room, you kind of unplug and you plug in the instruments. And it's been great for Bob and I because we have this communication in music, and a lot of times it carries onto the courts. And our chemistry goes from the music right into the matches, and there's a great correlation there. I think it's good for the brain. So I'm going to have Jake play music because I don't know what it does with blood flow or synapses, but I think it's great for cognition for kids. My mom's 75 or 73, and she just started playing the bass. So she's learning the bass, and she's playing every day, and she's just having a blast. So I think it's just a great part of your life because, I mean, we stress our bodies so much, but music you can do all day, and it's not a stressful thing. So it actually relaxes you.
Talking about being together and being identical twins, have you ever used that in your advantage? Like maybe you didn't feel like, doing that interview or going on the date or doing that exam at school?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really switch too much in school. But yeah, I mean, look, we split up the homework growing up. I would do the math and the English. I'd usually do both subjects.
No.
Would just copy.
I was the math guy.
So, but yeah, I mean, the same thing with work, emails, you respond to this. We can split it up, it's good to have, personal secretary. Mike's my assistant.
Yeah, but I think we're always a package deal. People view us as kind of one entity. So when Bob was doing well in singles, they're like, great job, guys. And I felt like I was taking credit. And I think in 2018, when I was winning a few tournaments without him when he was having hip surgery, he was kind of taking some pride. Okay, the Bryans are doing it. So people kind of view us as one. So we got to maybe develop that our own identity moving forward. But whatever, we like to roll with it.
All righty. Well, let's chat a little bit about Roland-Garros because it's the daily show of the Grand Slam that will be happening right now. What is the thing that you miss the most about not being in Paris at the moment?
Well, Paris is just a great place. We stay near the Champs-Elysees, in a small Paris apartment. We walk the streets. We go to the bakeries. We obviously love the croissants. We're gluten-free now, but you can find the gluten-free croissant. It's where my wife and I fell in love. We went biking. We had so many great meals. We walked down the river there. So great memories there. It's our first Grand Slam win. We kind of have this big monkey on our back. We've been playing on the tour for 5 years. Frustration had been building, and then it all came together in the 2-week, kind of a beautiful run for us, which gave us confidence to go on and have a great career. The Jensens won it in 1993. We looked up to them. We thought they were the coolest guys out there. They kind of inspired us, as well as Ricky Leach and some other American doubles players, to play doubles. Then, we won in 2003, 10 years later, which launched us. So awesome memories from Paris.
Yeah. And we're missing being in Roland-Garros right now, obviously. The amazing improvements last year kind of blew our mind, how they expanded the grounds, added stadium, and added kind of an underground city under the whole site. And I think they kind of improved their facility more than any other Grand Slam. The practice facility at John Blanc is just beautiful. So it's so cool. Bob stayed there last year. We had bikes we were riding around. I think we had those little segways. It's a really fun time. So we're really missing. Hopefully we can come back in September. If we're still playing, I got to talk to Bob if he still wants to play here. But we'd love to come back one last time.
Well, whatever you decide to do, I hope it's involved with tennis because you've done so much for our game. It's been such a privilege to play against you, to watch you, to be with you on the teams. So thank you so much personally for that. And Mike, I hope to see you here in Slovakia very soon. Bob, I hope that you're going to make it eventually at some point as well. So that show you around and we can spend 100%. Some nice time here as well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for everything, Danny. Thanks for having us on. And, obviously we've looked up to you and respected you as colleagues, and now with what you're doing off the court. So thanks for everything.
Thank you so much. And I hope that one day we can be on the same team and maybe do some of this stuff together, because you will be amazing in that as well. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Danny. All right, see you.
Bye, Danny.